Hello everyone, this is the patch Tuesday, February 9th, and we're just going to look at another way to look at the patch Tuesday and truly and quickly how we can look at the information, look at the most important vulnerabilities that are getting fixed today. So this is where I am is the security update guide from Microsoft. Okay, it's just https mrsc microsoft.com update guide. Okay, and over here, once you come over here, you will see that you can get a different range based on what you're interested in. I'm just looking at the security release that we got today, which is February 9th. And if you look at it over here, they're giving you some default columns. You can edit the columns, and if you release, you can change some of that, like severity. So you can add product family if you like. I don't need that. Platform probably is good to have. Articles really I don't really need at the moment. uh, Downloads, okay, base score is something I like. Temporal score is also something I like. And let's see what we get. So over here, okay, so this is something I use it to kind of rate my severity. So over here, so if I just reorder, so if you see there, how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Oh, you actually you cannot do it that way. You have to look at by the severity ID number, because same vulnerability is associated with multiple type of servers. Okay, so what I know from here, okay, let's remove the download link from here. So let's just go back, so let's give us some more real estate to look at. So let's click on that one and close this. Do I have a little bit more space? 9.8 still I don't see this very well. Okay, so impact, let's do this. Okay, that, okay, so to filter out, let's first look at our critical ones. Okay, so let's just see. Now I'm only selecting the critical ones and see how many do I have. Okay, so this is the critical one, and again, I'm what I'm telling you, that the same vulnerability is affected in multiple servers. That's why this view is sometimes not the best view in my opinion. Okay, let me do one more time. Filter, and let's see what else. I mean, edit columns, and let's get rid of release. Let's get rid of product. Let's get rid of the release date. Okay, now I have remote code execution and critical and the details. Okay, what else do I need? Let's see, base score, temporal score. Let's close this one. Yeah, now it looks much better, right? So now we know there are only 11 different vulnerabilities are there that we should care about, and they're all, at least by Microsoft, they are treating them as critical. Okay, so let's look at them real quick. So the first one is 24093. This one got the highest base score, so let's just click on this one. This one is a Windows graphics component remote code execution vulnerability. Attack complexity is low, no privilege required, but the user introduction is required. Let's see what we have. Exploit code maturity is not proven. Remediation, we have official fix. Exploitation is less likely on that one. Okay, so it's I would say it's a good one to have. Looks like lots of servers are also being affected, so it's, to me, it's, yeah, it's an important one. All right, let's go to the next one. This one is Windows DNS server remote code execution vulnerability. DNS always makes me uncomfortable, so let me look at what we have here. CVS score is pretty high, attack complexity is low, privilege is none, user interaction learn. So this to me is a much higher concern for me. Exploitability, exploitation is more likely. look at that. So this is one of the vulnerability that I would rate it very, very high, even higher than the first one that I looked at. So this is, I'm definitely gonna make a note of CV 2021 24078, and I want to treat it as very, very high. Okay, so let's come back over here. Um, this one, Windows fax service remote code execution, that could be an important one as well. It's 9.8, very high. Okay, exploit code unproven, exploitation is less likely, so it's probably it's important, but maybe not as critical as the other one. But I would say this: there are a lot of people, they don't pay a lot of attention to peripheral devices like printers. So that one, evaluate in your environment what's the status of your printers and work accordingly. Let's look at this one. TCP IP. This is always makes me uncomfortable. For this one, I already reviewed this one. What it is, if you have the IPv6 enabled, then only it's a problem for you, most likely. Let's take a look at it. Workaround, use the following. IPv source routing is considered insecure. Oh, that's also a problem if it's a IPv4. You are still it's not good. So this one is another one. I'm going to treat it as very, very high, just because it's a Windows TCP IP protocol, which once in a while you will find some kind of problem in that. And if you look at it, your attack complexity is low, privilege required none, user interaction none. So this one I'm going to treat it as very, very high. And if you look at it, exploitation is more likely. My goodness. So here they have given us the workaround, and very important to look at. Okay, let's go back. So we have looked at 3 or 4. Let's look at this one also, 9.8. Oh, this one we also looked at the TCP code vulnerability. Okay, this is the one that we looked at. What is 9.3? 9.3 is Windows graphic. I think we looked at something similar. And this one again, low, no privilege required, but user action. So this is still not as critical as the other one. All right, I think you have a good understanding of what to do from here. So I have already identified two vulnerabilities for you. One is the DNS one, other is the TCP IP stack one. Both of them look pretty bad to me. The others, please go through it. Some of them may not be as bad as the others, but those two are definitely looking pretty bad at the moment. All right, uh, enjoy looking at the vulnerabilities, and be safe, and be aware that it's a Patch Tuesday and it's time to get your Windows fixed. Thank you.